The experience you deliver to your clients or customers says a lot about your business, no matter the size or scale of your operation. And even when you're committed to making that experience professional, respectful, and innovative, as so many passionate business owners are, it can be a challenge to maintain consistency. After relocating from Florida to Michigan to follow his heart, David Pfosi realized the city he now called home was ripe with business opportunities. And leaning on his background in construction, he began flipping and renovating houses, which quickly transitioned into a full-time business, Edge Construction. Eventually, the business grew and now offers multiple services, including remodeling, commercial construction, and cabinet sales. And from the start, David had a clear vision of the experience he wanted to deliver to his clients.
I wanted to bring more of a highly technical, advanced approach to anything that we do, whether it be construction, underlighting, cabinetry, always be on the cutting edge, no pun intended on the name, but always be on the cutting edge and very highly professional in our industry.
Propelled by this vision, David knew he had to differentiate himself from others in his industry.
In the general contracting industry, it's a little more coarse interactions, not a high level of professionalism all the time, especially at smaller companies where it's under 20 people. Say, it just tends to be a bit more mom and pop and kind of ad hoc, and that's not what we do here. And so, from the first time someone walks into our showroom, we've designed it specifically to have a full line of sight, almost all the way to the back, to make it look larger, make it feel much more open and presentable, where people can envision their kitchen out of one of ours.
Before he was a self-proclaimed corporate refugee, David became accustomed to the convenience of having a large staff, including a receptionist who would show people around, conduct safety briefings, and have visitors sign contracts when necessary. However, as a small business owner with multiple operations housed in the same facility, run by a much leaner staff, David had his hands full trying to keep up with the traffic coming in and out of the building.
So when we opened the showroom, it was pretty obvious the first few times the customers walk in, and I have to grab a notepad and try and scratch down their name and address. And my handwriting is not the best. And so I then decided, well, why don't I have them write it down, and then I can't read it. So it was pretty painful up front. So it drove me pretty fast to try and find a solution. And I looked at a handful, and the receptionist was certainly a clear winner for me.
As a business owner, operator, and contractor, David's time is in high demand. Not only does he need to be at the showroom, but he also has an obligation to be on location at his various projects on any given day to ensure things are running smoothly. And after finding and implementing the Receptionist for iPad to handle visitor check-ins, David says efficiency has been easy to come by.
So as a general contractor in a smaller business, I may not always be in the office. So if I'm having a meeting or someone walks in, it's nice to get that alert that says someone is there, and I can respond or call in and say, I'm only 5 minutes away. I'll be right there. And then the receptionist or the other designers pick it up from there.
And knowing that he can use the system to have visitors sign waivers or agreements takes some of the more mundane tasks of being a business owner off of his plate. So when it comes to the experience you're trying to deliver, a first impression goes a long way.
The receptionist certainly helps up front because it sends a different message that, we're not just a mom and pop. We really are focused on giving a professional and courteous and respectful interaction. Whether you choose to do business with us or not, we want you to have a good experience here, and we want to set that tone as soon as we walk in. People truly come in and say, wow, this is uniquely different. Our showroom is set up different. It feels homey. You feel nice and comfortable. We have a play area for kids. When you come in here, you should feel like you are at your own home, whether you're building a brand new house or just doing your kitchen or bathroom. We want it to feel comfortable.
If you'd like to see how the Receptionist for iPad can help ease the chaos of your front office, start a 14-day free trial by going to thereceptionist.com/free trial.